Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in the Life on Minecraft series. We have been looking at different animals. Previous episodes, we've investigated the skeleton horse. These aren't skeleton horses, they've got skin. We've also investigated various hostile mobs and how much they drop. But today, we're pointing ourselves at the sea to look at something that is slightly more soggy. The animals we're looking for can only be found on warm sandy beaches between Y60 and Y67. It's these beautiful leather-backed beauties, the turtle. They first appeared in the game on February the 14th, 2018 when the 1.13 snapshots started to appear, but they also appeared in Bedrock 1.5 snapshots later on that year in May. They are gorgeous and they can move on land and in water, although on the land they are a little bit daft looking. Trying to swim on sand is probably quite difficult, so they are incredibly slow. Now, wherever these turtles are born, it is said that they will always come back to the home beach. Now, that's if they spawn in, if they hatch there, or if you use a spawn egg and place a turtle. This is home beach. If ever they breed, even if they breed 1,000 blocks away, they will not lay their eggs until they get back to home beach, which could take days or even Minecraft weeks, but they are patient. That egg remains in the inventory of one of the two breeding turtles, and it won't let it drop until it gets back home. However, these turtles do not really stray very far from their homes. Look, these turtles are dancing around in the water, but they could go anywhere. They choose to stay really close. So why would they be thousands of blocks away? I've got a lead here. I can't attach a lead to the turtle. It just is not interested. But potentially you could do it a different way, because these turtles don't mind going for a little ride in a boat, which I find very amusing. However, unlike some other animals, the turtles take up all the space in the boat, so you can't drive the boat yourself. If I get in, this poor turtle doesn't like it much, does he? You've got to be really careful when you're steering, because they can take damage. However, if you get the angle just right, you can take this turtle a long way away. Let's see if you can find your way back home now, mister. Turtles have got 30 hit points worth of damage, which means that they've got 15 hearts. That is quite a resilient creature. It takes some doing, so it must be really worth killing them. Let's see. They don't like being hit very much, but look, we're knocking hearts out of them and they are still coming. In the water, this would be really hard because they move really quickly. On the land, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. You get very little experience and 2 bits of seagrass. Now, frankly, I think that is a waste of a turtle, because all you need to get a load of seagrass is some shears and go and cut it out at the bottom of the ocean. What's really quite interesting is if a turtle is killed by lightning from the skies, it drops a bowl. I guess the lightning cooks the shell. What many people don't know is that turtles are a very noisy animal. They've got lots of different types of noises as well, which is very interesting. For example, if an adult is idle, it will make this noise. If it's hurt, it makes this noise. If it's walking along the floor, it makes this noise. If it's swimming, it makes this noise. And also, if it's laying eggs, that's what you're going to hear. When it dies, it feels quite uncomfortable, especially with that crunch at the end. When a baby's hatching, it makes a lovely squeaky noise. If it's hurt, it doesn't like it much. And when it dies, that just sounds awful. Turtles enter into love mode by using some of that seagrass that you dug out of the bottom of the ocean with those shears that we made just a couple of seconds ago. And you right click on the turtle to get the love hearts. They then seek each other out, albeit a little bit slowly, and they start to make that egg. And then one of them starts digging around in the sand and eventually will lay 1 to 4 eggs on a sand block. You just heard the eggs are being laid there, and it looks like we've got a couple of eggs. Now they will sit on that sand block until they hatch, but to hatch they have to go through 3 different stages of hatching, kind of the beginning, the middle and the end. And the turtles now couldn't care less about these eggs. They'll go off and they'll do their thing, which is basically not a lot, and won't protect them, which means they are very, very vulnerable. And what makes that worse is that creatures of the night, the undead, do not like turtle eggs. Maybe they just don't like turtles, but these eggs are really vulnerable to undead creatures. If I spawn a zombie in here, it'll immediately see those eggs and it will not like them. It will properly have a go at them, and it will jump up and down on the eggs until they are dead. That really sounds unfair, and it makes me want to kill this zombie a really, really lot. So I think I shall. So let's say you've actually managed to protect these eggs. No zombies, no drowns, no skellies are going to be able to get to them. They're still not necessarily going to hatch very quickly. They've got to have a number of days, or more specifically, a number of nights before they will actually hatch. And we're going to see whether or not we can work out exactly how many that is by doing a quick watch and time lapse of these eggs to see when they hatch.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the.
So 4 nights later, all 3 of the eggs hatched at exactly the same time, which is very interesting because there are random factors involved with these eggs. Perhaps when the eggs are laid together, those random factors are aligned and they're random for the group of eggs, not just each individual egg. They were very lucky. That drowned should have killed them. Even before they hatched out, it should have stamped out those eggs completely, because it jumped up on my little pedestal here, walked onto the edge of the fence very easily into the paddock. But it didn't. It got confused, and I'm quite happy with the fact it got confused, because now we've got 3 baby turtles. These baby turtles have a tough time in life. Everything wants to eat them. For example, cats don't like them very much and will instantly attack it, but only if they're wild cats. Ocelots, which are always wild now, definitely don't like them either. Straight in. Poor baby turtle. Your friendly neighbourhood wolf doesn't like them much either. Wolfie, it's not a sheep. And you thought they were cute, but they're not. They're vicious. Foxes can't stand them. These poor little baby turtles don't stand a chance. However, when a baby turtle does eventually grow into an adult, if it's not been eaten by a fox or a cat or an ocelot or a wolf or any undead creature, then you'll find that it has a gift for you. And that gift is a Scute. Once you've got a number of Scute, specifically 5, you can turn these into a helmet. Now this turtle shell is the same armor value as iron in terms of its protection. However, it is way more resilient than iron. Only a diamond helmet is more resilient. Take that and place it on your head and you are going to get the water breathing effect. So I am going to put this turtle shell on my head. You can see instantly the water breathing effect is there, but it's not counting down. Well, that's because I'm not under the water. So what we can do now is if I come under the water now, I will be able to breathe not just for 15 seconds underwater, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, and only now, will my bubbles start to pop. It's actually a very useful thing. And then come up out of the water again. And the water breathing is reset. Extra 10 seconds of time right under there. You could add to that the respiration enchantment to make that even longer. The turtle shell helmet also becomes a potion ingredient. If you pop it up the top there and have 3 awkward potions ready to receive it, that is going to give you the Turtle Master potion. Now that's going to increase your resilience significantly, but it is also going to slow you right down. If you put it onto a splash potion, then you can put that slowness onto a mob and run away from it or beat it up far faster. There you go, slowness 4 and resistance 3. If you've got a leveled up leatherworker, you can also cash in on these Scutes here. They have generally fairly decent Scute trades that you can switch up for a number of emeralds. Thanks, leatherworker. They really do. So whilst these fantastic animals seem pretty useless, actually you can cash in on them by getting emeralds and magic helmets and all kinds of stuff like that. Plus, they're just awesome. If you would like me to show you a tutorial for a turtle Scute farm, let me know in the comments below and I'll sort one out for you. That is the end of this magnificent turtle based life on Minecraft episode. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them and I will keep on making them. And also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye. They're quite interested in me, aren't they?